And you can let people in as they come through. If you need to chat to me, please use Slack, not the chat in the thing, because I won't be looking at it. Oh, will I be looking at it? I will, but we might miss it. Where's the chat? There's the chat. Jo has registered, but just because she wants the recording.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just going to get my coffee and quickly wee. All right, I'm about to start, sweetie, so I won't be able to. I won't be able to answer anything. Just for an hour. Okay. Oh, okay. All good? Bonnie's happy playing Minecraft. Her school's delayed today because of the webinar. Is there anyone coming? No one's coming. All right, I need to do a live. Good morning, Facebook land. Erin here. It's been a week since I've done a live, but today is the day you need to come onto Zoom. I am doing a quick quote workshop, and I'm actually going to be teaching people how to create their own quotes, their quoting tools. So basically something that you can really quickly and easily type in a few figures or type in a few of your products or your services, and then it gives you a fee that you can quickly and easily say to your customers on the phone right then and there, say, yep, that's going to be $200, and then bang, they're sold. So come along to our workshop. The link would be down below to register through Eventbrite. Actually, we might even be able to do the Zoom link because we're about to start in 1 minute. I would love to see you there for quick quotes. And let's get stuck into some yummy spreadsheet goodness. Have a beautiful day. Bye. All right, that was quick. Share. Oh. Come on, people. 1 minute to go. This will dance. This is the working up to the quick quote dance. Okay. I'm in my jacket now. All right. people will be coming. Yes, they will. They want to learn funky stuff from me. Are you in your pajamas again, Jen? Is that why you're not? Is that why you're not online? Oh, actually, you probably saw. Yeah, I knew it. But they're so pretty. They're such pretty jammies. Yes, of course you did. I was very early for you. Sorry. What was I going to say? I think I put a bunch of stuff. Jing, you'll be so proud of me. I put a bunch of stuff on the ClickUp today. Last night at like midnight. No, I don't mind you having a video done. I just need you to watch. Jill's got it under control. All right, please come, people, please come. Did we send another email this morning? You probably haven't had a chance to, actually. I can't hear you, Jill. Oh, you're not talking to me?
Yes. Helen actually asked for the link. She said that the one that she received via email is not working. So I sent it over. So I'm checking.
Really?
Yep. I'm sending a different email to the participants.
Thank you.
Maybe that's why they're not yet coming in.
Oh, no.
Please join me today. Here is the Zoom link.
Thank you. Can you please pop the Zoom link underneath my live that I just did?
I did.
As well? Oh, you did. Thank you, darling.
Welcome.
You're amazing.
Thank you. Okay, I'll send now.
Oh, I need to do 45 second timer.
This is the same link, boss, that you sent me last time, right? That this is the one in Airtable.
Do the link. So if you go up to the top of your Zoom and you go to the little shield thing,
yeah,
it says copy link, or it has a link. Just use that one.
Yep. Okay, I'll try that one.
Or the one I posted in Slack.
Yeah, that's the one I sent to Helen, and I resend
Great, thank you.
In Eventbrite.
To everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And did you put? And that was the one you put on Facebook?
Yep, that's right.
Thank you, darling. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Real old names. I wonder what I did there. I must have stuffed up. Or potentially it changed because I bought the I upgraded. Oh, yay.
The message is still on queue.
Damn it. Okay, it is okay. It is okay. It is okay. It is okay. People come, people come. You got this. You got this with ease and grace. You've got this with ease and grace.
Okay, there are people in the waiting room, so I'll let them in.
Yes, please.
We have Helen, we have Jane, and Tom. Okay.
Great, let them in, please.
I did.
Oh, Helen. Hi. Hi. Hi, Helen. It's nice to see your face again. Oh, she's connecting.
Yep.
Hi, Tom. Can you unmute yourself? Oh, Jill, you'll have to unmute them. I mean, allow them to unmute, I think. Yay.
Hello. There you go.
Hello.
So,
How you
good,
doing?
thanks. So I got this homeschooling and stuff happening in the background, but
Totally fine.
there you go.
All right. We had a bit of an issue with the link.
Oh yeah, I saw
So-
that. Yeah, I found the right one, so it's good.
I don't know.
I think it took you to the Eventbrite page instead of the Zoom link.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
So it says, "Whoops, can't be found," and it was an Eventbrite thing. So
Hi, Erin.
Oopsies. Hi, Helen. How are you? It's nice to see your face.
Pardon?
Nice to see your
Good
smiley
to see
face.
you too. I'm not sure if my son-in-law, he's meant to be connecting.
I just saw your message come.
Yeah.
The link. Awesome. I will just give it a couple of minutes because of the link issue.
Yeah, the same thing happened for me as what Tom was just saying. I went to Eventbrite and it said this page couldn't be found or something. So
Yeah, that was our fault.
that happens. You fixed it though.
Yeah. So grab a tea or a coffee. if you
I
haven't
had
got
too
one.
many already. I got like.
And we have someone with this. Oh, it's Jane. She's having trouble connecting by the looks of it. So interestingly, Jill, because you're the host, I can't actually see all of the members now, but never mind. Hi, Jane, I can see your face. You're in the cloud, in the fog in San Francisco.
Everything feels a bit foggy these days, so I guess it's.
just, Erin, I'm just checking where Lee is up to.
Sure. Yeah, we have quite a few registered, and I'm really disappointed about the link. We'll have to look into that, Jill, after where the issue was with that. But I don't want to wait too long. Yeah, it's already 8 past, so I think we should get started.
He had to, for some reason, he had to download Zoom. They've got it on, and then now, you know, just when you need it the most, he needs to download it. Always happens, doesn't it?
That's all right. We'll get started because the start bit, you know, is the get to know each other and just the intro part, and then we get to the nitty gritty. I do want to sort of speed through the PowerPoint stuff and get stuck into the spreadsheety stuff because I really want this one to be more of a giving a lot of information on how to do it yourself. So let's get started. Are we recording? Yes. Wonderful. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Quick Quotes presentation / workshop interaction. I have given the host to Jill, my beautiful assistant. Please wave. She's not listening.
She's smiling though.
She's concentrating so that she can let people in so I can get into my zone. Hi, Jill. I just was letting you know. So I can't actually, Jill, I can't actually see who's there. So it's almost like I'm a participant. So, but as we go through everybody, I will ask for feedback through the chat and then we'll have Q&A towards the end. And this is being recorded. Hopefully it records well this time. Last one didn't come out very well. So we can share it a little bit later. All right. So as you know, I'm the Excel lady and I am going to present how to do quick quotes. And the reason why we want to do quick quotes is so that we can convert our clients straight away on the phone. because we know that if you're making sales in any particular industry, in any industry whatsoever, services or products, it's great to get the sale quick and get people to pay then and there so that they don't go off and forget. So what led me here? You guys that are on the call have actually heard this before, but for everybody else who's watching this as a replay, my name's Erin Hardy. I am a solo parent and a sole trader, and or some people like to call us mumpreneurs. I'm not sure how I feel about that label. I'm an absolute expert in my field. I was a data analyst for 20 years in corporate Melbourne, and when I had my little one, I decided I didn't want to work full-time anymore, and I also really wanted to have a position in the company that was company-wide so I could help people with their Excel stuff, because I wasn't able to help them in my role. I was trying to, but I was also trying to do my work at the same time. So Jill, can you please unmute everybody?
All right.
So it was a great way to just switch over to so I was able to create ease in their work days and, you know, really enjoy going to work and automate things as much as possible in Excel. So starting my new business, I had no business training whatsoever. I didn't do any business at uni. I did a psychology degree actually, so it has no relation. And I found a lot of conflicting advice. And so over the last 6 years in business, I've just sort of stumbled along, done loads and loads of Google research, hired people who have expertise in their areas that I don't, and now I have come up with some beautiful products that have helped me along the way in Excel, and hopefully they can help you too. Where's my slide? And one of the ways that I've been doing that is connecting people. So you can see we've started off last year. I've been doing meetups for about a year now, and we had some evening meetups where we're actually in person, which was lovely. And this one here was from January this year when everything was very hopeful. There were some fires that sucked, but besides that, there was no mention really of COVID or being isolated. So it was looking at that photo, it was such a beautiful, hopeful time. And now we moved to online, and we've all got our cuppers there and saying, geez, there might be a few of you here. No, actually, we're all noon, except for Jill, darling, of course. So now I just wanted to do an introduction for 45 seconds. Usually I use it as 45 seconds because there's a lot more of us online, but today we can probably do a little bit longer. Because I don't think you guys know each other, do you, Tom and Helen? And Jane's disappeared. Jane, you don't get away with it. You still get to do your intro. So I'd love to hear from you, your name, where you're from, what your business is, and then if you share your business link, we can all go stalk you and check you out, and you never know what comes of those connections. Tom, would you like to go first?
Sorry, Erin.
Yes.
Can I just mention, my son-in-law says he's just waiting. He says messages says meeting host will let him in soon. So I'm not sure if he's just sitting in a waiting area.
He's already with us.
Oh, good. Thanks, Gil.
All right. Okay. Welcome.
Yeah, I can start. Everyone hear me? Yeah,
Yes.
I'm Tom from Melbourne. Lockdown, all fun and games. Yeah, business TF training. I'm a business process analyst. Pretty much helping businesses to set up cloud-based systems and find the correct systems for them so they can work remotely, particularly in this climate that we're in now, where we actually need to access all our files and everything, and we can't go into offices and things like that. So that's the area I'm helping out in. So I'll just drop my link here as well. Then you can check me out. Feel free to reach out and connect with me.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you.
And what brought you here, Tom?
I've I've been attending your previous workshop, and yeah, and you invited me online as well. I think it was via an email or something. And I want to learn more about how to win over more business with quick quotes. So
Thanks, Tom. Helen, would you like to go next?
Oh, okay, thanks. So my name's
James
Helen.
left us.
Oh,
Yes.
anyway, my name's Helen, and I'm also in Melbourne. Woohoo!
yeah.
Anyway, it's been a very interesting time. But anyway, I am a life improvement consultant, and what I do is I help people improve areas of their lives that they actually need. A lot of people, you know, maybe are at a crossroad of their careers and they don't know which direction to go in. Some people, a lot of, actually recently it's been more about, confidence. They're sort of lacking in confidence in making a decision in which, what they want to do, whether it go back to work or start a business or something like that. So whatever area that someone is needing help with, if I can't help them specifically, because of course, if you say life improvement, it can be quite large and broad. But what I do is I know a lot of people that will be able to direct them if I can't do it myself. But so far, so good. I've been able to help nearly everyone that's come to me. So that's really, really good. Yeah. And the reason why I'm here, on the side, I do a little part-time job with my son-in-law, Lee, who you'll be hearing from in a moment. And he's a window cleaner, which I'll let him talk about his thing. And when I saw about the quick quoting, I went, oh, this sounds really interesting. And I thought it could be something that could be implemented into his business. So I thought I'll listen into it and also get him to have a look at it as well. So that's why I'm here.
Awesome. Thanks, Helen.
No props.
Wonderful. Lee, I don't think he's here, is he? Jill, has he gone?
Oh, what's happened? He was there.
Yep, he was with us a while ago. I'm not sure because we don't have anyone on the waiting room.
I'm just
Okay.
calling. I'll find out.
Hi, Margaret. Are you there? I can see your beautiful face.
She's muted.
Right, let me just unmute myself. Good morning, everybody. Yes, I am here.
Hi.
Sorry, I'm very late to the party.
Morning.
I'm having joyful internet, an outage with this area with NBN. So I am here for now, unless I can quickly go on a hotspot with my phone. So good morning, everybody. So I just wanted to hop on and learn today about the quick quoting and see also where I can share that information with people in my BIP Business Network community. And to hear yourself as well, Erin, because we haven't formally had a Zoom together. I think we've had the old-fashioned phone call. I don't even know, perhaps we have met face-to-face, but face-to-face meetings seem so long ago now. So I thought I'd hop on and hear what you had to say on Zoom today. So I'll share my biz link in the chat as well. I've just noticed that. So I am definitely here. For now anyway.
Thank you.
So lovely to see all your faces this morning.
He's Erin, sorry, I just checked with him and he's having connection problems as well. So
Oh dear.
I'll just tell him to keep trying and then we'll
just keep trying. You'll be let in. Thank you. Thanks, Margaret. It's really nice to have you here. And we have Jill.
Yeah.
Jill works with me and is a wonderful host today. Oh, we've got a few more people.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining my boss event today. I am Jill, Boss Erin's VA. I've been working with her for more than a year now. It's been a very exciting, wonderful, awesome experience working with a boss such wonderful as Erin, as my boss Erin. And I'm sure that you will be learning a lot from her today. She actually prepared for this event. So just sit back, relax, get a cup of coffee and enjoy the discussion. There will be a lot of time allotted for questions and answers. So ready your questions and she'll be very much ready to answer them later on. Thank you.
Wow, what a beautiful promo. Thanks, darling. Gorgeous. Hi, Lee. It's great to have you here. You made it. We're just doing a little intro and sharing our biz. So you're happy to do that? Oh, can you unmute him, please?
Okay, how's that?
Okay. That's
G'day. So what am I doing? Sorry.
Hey. Just tell us who you are, what your business is, and you can share the link of your business so that we all connect and stalk each other.
So Lee Crouch. I'm related to Helen Micallef, actually. So I run Lee's Window Cleaning, which is sort of window cleaning, pressure cleaning, gutter cleaning. We do high-rise stuff. We just do domestic. We do everything. So everything to do with sort of external cleaning. Yeah, it's what we do. Helen helps me to manage that business amongst many other hats that she wears. I also have a custom skateboard business, which is just an online business, obviously, at the minute. So yeah, that's cool. That's good fun.
Awesome.
Now, I don't know how to share the links. I haven't done this.
Okay. There is a little box at the bottom that says chat.
I got it.
If you click on that, it'll pop up. Yeah. So just pop in any details about your business so we can share. Thank you. Do you work in a particular area of Melbourne with your window cleaning?
It's sort of Bayside, like, what would you call it, the eastern Bayside, from the CBD or the city around to Mentone area, if anyone's familiar with that, and other suburbs. When we're doing high-rise or big-scale jobs, we'll pretty much go anywhere. We can do anything, unlimited size, anything, anywhere. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Cool.
Georgia, it's nice to see you here. Are you going to come on and give us a little spiel? Hi.
The other group went a bit over, as you know. So yes, so I'm a life coach and I help people break through their limiting beliefs through different techniques and different modalities. And I'm also known as the routine queen because I believe routine is everything and structure is everything. So I have always been challenged by that in my life. So I'm pleasantly surprised that I get to use the word routine. So thank you for having me.
Please put in the details of your business links in the chat box so we can all share each other's businesses and stuff. All right, so let's get on with it. We were a bit late today because there was some issue with our links, and that my sincerest apologies about that. So a few people haven't been able to make it, but I'm going to be speaking anyway because there's going to be a recording. So let's go. So I wanted to find out what your biggest challenge is with quoting. And when I asked this question of people before today, there was some confusion around quoting being about pricing, but actually it's a very different thing. I did a pricing webinar last month and I plan to do it again because it was very, it was a real hot topic and there was a lot of people really interested in it. So I'm going to be doing that probably next quarter. Not next month, but the month after. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, I would love to hear in the chat box, if you could type in, what is your biggest challenge with quoting? Actually, you could, does anybody have challenges with their quoting? Well, you're sure. Simplifying it. That's a good one. Yeah, so the reason why this came up is because I do a lot of quoting systems for my clients, and we're talking about clients up to multi-million-dollar turnover. There's still, some of them were still doing quoting systems on paper, and their managing directors are doing the quotes because they're the only ones that have got all the information in their head, and they're writing it down and then they're giving the quote to the client, and it's on a piece of paper. And so if somebody wants to find it, they have to find that notebook. Or even if it's in Excel, it's clunky, or it's not uniform, it's not saved in the right place, that sort of thing. Don't have a quote as of yet, set membership fee. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Other people's businesses deciding on price versus quality. Yeah, okay, so some of those people would probably have benefit from the pricing workshop I do as well, Margaret. So I'm happy to share that with you. So thank you for those comments. So today I'm going to flip through this really and get straight into the spreadsheet, because we're already almost halfway through. So basically, some of the quoting tools that people use, some businesses use, are accounting systems. So Xero or QuickBooks have, especially Xero has accounting, has quoting tools in there where you can put in your products and things like that. But it can be pretty complicated. Invoicing systems as well, like Wave or I can't think of any others at the moment, can also have quoting systems, but often they're pretty, you have to put in your own products in, and that's fine, but they're pretty clunky with trying to tailor make your quotes. CRMs, some of the CRMs have quoting tools, or those like 17 Hats or Dubsado or Plutio, some of those products, they'll have quoting tools. A spreadsheet, a lot of people do their quotes in spreadsheets or Excel spreadsheets or Google Sheets. And then there's the good old-fashioned pen and paper. And there's nothing saying that any of those are problematic. If they are working for your business or your clients' businesses, then that is awesome. Continue doing that. But here are some of the common issues I find with my clients, is that often that they'll be losing they'll lose their quotes, or they need to change them and they don't know how to, or they forget things. They forget to add things. That's a really big one. They take too long. So sometimes I'm finding where the managing directors are doing the quotes, whereas if they had a quoting tool or a system, they could actually delegate it down to their administration staff. Yeah, forget things. That was a big one. And I think the main part I'm finding with quotes is the most important thing is to provide accuracy so that it's consistent. Also, you're saving records of them. That's why pen and paper just really doesn't work. And even spreadsheets that are saved all over the shop, they won't work either, because you really need to be able to get a handle of your quotes, especially if there's going to be modifications. And the ability to update, I think, is really important with your quotes, because there's usually, or sometimes, especially in service-based businesses, there can be some back and forwards about how you want to negotiate with your customer about your quotes, if they want to add details or subtract details and that sort of thing. So the ability to update your quotes is really important. And you want something that's going to be able to grow with your business as well. So over the years, as you add products or you modify things or you package things up, you want it to be able to grow with you. So what is the solution? This is where my funky spreadsheet comes in, and this is my fun bit. Jill, would you like to pop this bit on Facebook Live if you can?
Yes, I'm already doing it.
Now we get,
Yep.
oh, it's all over it. So let me share my new screen. Are there any questions, you guys?
I think you pretty much covered it all. I'm just sitting here going, yep, yep, yep.
Lee, do you have any questions?
No, just following along. Yep, just following, just tracking with it.
Okay, awesome. Great. All right. So this is the quick quote tool that I've created, but I can actually show you how to do this yourself. So I'll show you how it works first, and then I can show you how to create it. So at the moment, it starts off with nothing. And I would love to use an example, a real life example, to be able to demonstrate this. Is it possible, Lee, I could use your business?
Yeah.
To demonstrate this? We don't have to use real costs or anything.
That's okay.
Great, thank you. So is there a particular service, product or package that your most popular one or your most common one that you use?
Yeah, just window cleaning in and out of a house, let's say.
Like this? Oop.
Yep, domestic, yeah.
And so does it go off a particular number of hours or one kind of blanket cost?
So the way I've sort of got it set at the minute, which is part of what I've probably got to systemize a little bit more, but is I have a minimum charge, call out fee.
Great.
I have a sort of, part of the problem is I have a concept in my head of how to quote. Most of my guys are somewhat familiar with it, but you know, I'd like, you know, Helen or my wife or anyone to be able to just know how to do it. And that's something I just kind of thought of is how to be able to pass it on to others, but also taking into account the different workers' skill levels.
Okay, great. So you could potentially have something like
Single story.
like that.
Yeah.
And then I'm just putting costs in because I don't want you to have to
That's okay.
discuss that here.
That's okay.
I could be completely out.
Doesn't matter. Yep.
So I don't know if this would have hours because it would be your blanket fee. And then how many hours would a single story take?
Just say 2 hours.
Roughly.
Yeah.
Okay. And then would we just double it for this?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically this is how you can sort of set it up. The hours isn't super important. It's just something I actually pop in because just in case. But basically the idea is that any business should be able to pop in their services, product or package and the cost for that particular service, product or package. And then the hours there can help. And then basically you would save your quick quote tool right now. So you've got all of your services there. I'm using my hand as if I'm looking, as if I'm face to face. I should be using my mouse. So you've got all of your services, products and packages. You've got your costs and then you've got the hours and then you save it. And then when you're on a call to somebody, you come along and then that's when you enter in here. So if somebody says, oh, I just need somebody to come out. I've got a bungalow. I just need it. I've got a single story home. I just need that cleaned. So you can pop in, okay, one call out fee. They've got a single story. And then you've got your total fee. Yep, that'll be $330. And you can see here, these are just additional metrics for you. How long it's going to take you for booking. And then that's sort of roughly the hourly rate. That might not, it depends. It really depends on the time that you put in here, but I just popped that in as an extra little metric. Are there any questions?
That's good.
So I've got a question.
Yeah.
So can you set up an Excel tool? Because I know for Lee, and having had a window cleaning business, so this is why I can really think with it. Each house is fairly different. I mean, they sort of fall into different categories. I think you would agree, Lee. But
yeah,
at the same time,
and different locations. That's
right. And also, it's also like a little bit a variable because you know, you've got the small windows, you've got the large windows. So would you be able to, in instead of just having it as a set product or service, where you could actually have a sheet or a program or a whatever you would call it, where you could sort of say, all right, there's X number of windows, which takes approximately X number of hours. So it does the calculation for you and then ultimately does it in an hourly rate. Would that work? Could you do something like that? Do you know what I'm saying?
So
I
I think so. So for instance, I don't know, what would a small one be? 90 by what?
90, say 90 by 90.
By 90?
So that'd be fairly small, wouldn't it, Lee? 90
Yep.
by 90?
Yep.
So instead of actually having, yeah. Okay.
That's a really big one.
So instead of having a cost column there,
It's a bit big.
I think I get what you're saying, Helen. Like instead of a cost, you've got the window size, and then you just get that approximation off the customer, and then check
yeah.
per.
So let's say you would say, well, can
Yep.
you give me an idea of how many small windows you've got? And if they say, well, what size is that? Would be 90 by 90, and they would say X number, so 5. Let's say they say 5 in that there, and I go, all right. And what? So, and I don't know how. Yeah, I'm just sort of thinking with it.
No, I'm tracking with it too. It makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
This and the grid I can see now. So that's probably quite good, Helen. Maybe we could have sort of a base grid of some approximate prices. The customer doesn't have to give exact window sizes, but it gives them a ballpark figure based on this
Yes.
this formula.
Yeah. And then as we discussed it a bit before, actually, and Erin, and I said to him, I said, you know, a little proviso would be that this quote would be verified at time of arrival or something by the window cleaner. So
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
it's
That's
just
a really
as a
good
guide.
point.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying that. I have a client at the moment who does pool fences, and they wanted something like this so that they could actually just put the length in. I've done a tailor-made one for them, but they just put the length in and the type of materials with the drop-down box. And yes, it's just for the over the phone. Yes, but we'll have to come and measure.
Yeah, but at least it gives them a price range for them that say, well, look, you're in the ballpark of, let's say, $500, and they go, oh, it's a bit more than I expected. I'll say, oh, okay then. So if it's around the 500, when you say around, you say, oh, give or take $100, let's say, you know, and they go, oh yeah, all right. So then you can sort of send someone out, and then they can verify the quote at the time, which is no different to really what you're doing right now, Lee, in a way, but it just might open it up to. And do they have that with that pool guy that you just mentioned? Do they have a link on their Facebook, on their website? So like as where that someone can sort of do an estimate where then you can get maybe.
No, this was purely for when they're on the phone.
Okay, got it. Do you know of any that sort of do it like on their website where then you gather their details before they can get the quote?
Yes.
You do. Okay.
Speak to a web developer.
Pardon?
Speak to a web developer.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not the place for spreadsheets.
No. Okay. I was just curious. Yeah.
Yes. So absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You would probably use some kind of landing page or a, what are those pop-up ones called?
Pop-up.
Pop-up? I know, but there's another name for them.
Is it? Yeah.
I can't quite remember. Yes, there's those ones that you could do.
Thanks, Tom.
If you get a lot of web stuff. Yeah. This one's my offering is completely around phone or Zoom, so that when you're actually talking to somebody, you can actually quickly and easily pop in some details and get a total fee so that you can discuss it. And there are some other suggestions that I received, like to add discounting to it, so that we could add a blanket cost where you just, for instance,
That's good, because I always have a discount for multiple services. You know, if they book more than window cleaning and gutters, or window cleaning and pressure cleaning or whatever, they get a discount.
all right. Ah, I see. So yeah, that would require a slightly more, another formula where you could actually calculate perhaps the number of hours, or if it's this and it's this, then provide the discount, or you can just decide whether you put in the discount. So this is designed so that
Can I just be excused for 1 minute? Sorry.
Yeah.
If you keep going, I'll come right back.
So in this case, we can add, I'll do this.
Thanks. Sorry about that.
All right.
I knew that would happen.
Oh, my math's gone out of my head. Just one of those. Just one. I'm home. Obviously, I'm in Melbourne, so you'll just have to excuse my. So discount that minus that times that. Okay, so there we've got the.
What I like is the hourly rate average as well. That formula is good to know.
Yeah, it's really interesting, isn't it? When
That's
you're
really
actually.
good. Yeah, sorry.
No, you go.
I was just going to say, because that makes sure that I'm on, on target running the team, or whatever you want to call it. But that's obviously a good thing to know.
Yeah. Yep. You can also add in margins. I've
Yeah.
had some quotes where I have the margin per item, and then others where it's an all over.
All over
percentage.
margin would be good too. Yeah.
Yep. And then I thought about ways of custom branding and potentially. This is what happens when I develop these things. I get these ideas from my clients, and then it just goes bigger than Ben-Hur. So I'm really trying to keep something simple so that people can actually tailor it really to anything that they want to. But I can show you how to do this too. If you're savvy in Excel or Google Sheets, Helen, you might be able to do this. I can show you how to do this. So it all looks very pretty, but if it's just you, you don't necessarily need to make it pretty. So this is actually a table. So a table you create by, a table in Excel is more than just a grid. So you can see down here, there is this tiny little arrow. And that's what tells you it's a special kind of table. And unfortunately, Microsoft just calls them tables. So you can have your description. Yeah. For some reason, my arrows, I seem to have scroll lock on, and I can't figure out how to remove it. Cost. So if you just wanted to do something like, and then we create a table by doing Control-T, and it has headers. So that's Control-T. And then you've got the table, and this is all branded for me. So, Excel Lady branding. So all the colors have just come up with this beautiful, my pink branding color. And so then you can just start. This is a product. This is how much it costs. And we'll just pop that there. And this is how many. And then in order to get these totals, it looks a bit tricky, but it's actually a really simple when you're using tables. So you can actually do total, and you can say equals that times that, and it's done. And so now if you put 2, it'll just total it. How cool is that?
Do that again. Sorry, can you do that again?
Let's do it again. Another product that's only $50. And we're going to have one of those. Oh, didn't work. All right, equals that times that. I need to do this. I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Okay, so I need the sum, that's why it didn't. So this is so you're just doing a sum and you're doing the cost times how many. So if you had another,
and the times symbol is what?
and then it adds up. Well, sorry, what do you?
Times is a asterisk, is it?
Yeah.
That's the part that I mean, I don't use spreadsheets like you do, Erin, but I do attempt to do some spreadsheets. And the part that I sort of, I suppose, get bamboozled with is that what, you know, like times, divide, all that, the symbols that are match up with those things.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Maybe I'll do a post on it.
Okay. Sounds
I
good.
will do a post on it.
Okay.
Scientific.
Yeah, it's pretty simple math, but once you know it, you'll be going crazy.
Mm. Mm.
And the beauty of tables is, as you can see, no matter what we put in here, because of the table, the way it works in Excel, is it will just keep adding and subtracting if you don't want that product, or if you do want that product. And it's just the way I designed this. It's really just depends, and that's why I wanted to do a real live demonstration and a real live example, is that it really depends on how you want to package up how you're going to do your pricing, because there's a myriad of ways, right? You saw you could do it from a whole house, or you can do it per window, or you can do it per hour, or you could do it per tradie level, apprenticeship level. I've seen that as well. You can do it per product, so many ways. And especially for services, for instance, for my business, running a service, creating tailor-made Excel spreadsheets and systems, automating. I do programming behind the scenes. And so I had to actually split up some of the ways that I'm doing programming. Like I can do hiding rows. If you do a drop down yes, and you hide rows or you show rows or whatever, that's really simple for me to do. So I charge much less for that kind of macro VBA programming than I would for importing a file and pasting it into a data model for a chart, an automatic dynamic chart, for instance. And that would be a much bigger level macro. And I can do this I could have done it by quoting by hour, but I chose to quote it by the difficulty level, and also because it takes a lot of testing and that sort of thing. And that's just something that you can sort of play around with. And that's why I wanted to create and show you some way and a different way of looking at these kind of ways of quoting. Does anybody have any questions? Or this is recorded, so hopefully if the recording works, you'll get to see all of that magic again.
Mm.
And also I will share it in my group. I have a group called Business Superheroes, and I share lots of tips and tricks there as well as lots of other group members that are really wonderful business systems people. It's a great place to get some ways of DIYing your business automation. So I'll pop it in there too. So if there's no more questions, I'm going to go ahead because we've got 10 minutes left. And I'd like to go ahead with the rest of the... Oh. Thank you for posting. Yeah, so Jill has just posted in the Business Superheroes group there. Please join. I would love to have you there. And she's posted the Excel Lady page as well. Yeah, I put all of my Excel stuff on the Excel Lady page. I do put it in the Business Superheroes group too, if it's going to be useful for people in automating their systems. All right. Any more questions before I go ahead with the presentation?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So hopefully you got some value out of that, and you can see what you can actually do yourself in Excel in just a spreadsheet. It's some with simple arithmetic, you can get some really powerful feedback on what you're actually doing, as Lee actually mentioned about the hours. Like, it's just these little extra things you can pop in. And if you do have questions about that, I am available. I love talking about Excel, so just message me up. Jill, I would love a screenshot. I've put a reminder here because we keep forgetting when we're doing these. If you could do the gallery view and see all of us, that would be wonderful. I'd love a screenshot. If there's any one of you that would like to take your face off and to actually be live, that would be awesome too. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Do you want to do it, Jill?
Just do
All
the
right, smile at the camera.
One moment, boss. I'll just stop the live stream there.
Thank you.
One moment. I'll do it again.
Yay!
Sorry, boss. I can't do the gallery. Wait, hang on. One moment.
I'll see if I can.
Yes.
It's because I'm sharing.
Yes, please.
I'll unshare.
Okay, great. Thank you.
How do I unshare? How do I unshare? Stop share. Oh, there.
Okay, there.
Okay, now.
Now. Okay, one moment. I'll do the screen.
Do lots.
Okay.
Screenshot.
1, 2, 3, smile.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, guys. I've got to get proof that I actually do webinars. All right, let's share again. Thank you for that. Okay, let's go on. So I wanted to share some wonderful people that I have actually helped. Jules is actually in Sydney. She has a pet hotel, and I got this email from her, and it was just gorgeous. I love that. It revolutionized my life. And seriously, all I did was she was doing paper check-ins of her pets. And so this is her paper one. It was an A5 size, and she would get it printed, and I turned it into a digital one. And so she had a tablet at the front desk instead. And so the check-in, her staff would just do some drop downs, pop in some dates, and the dates would auto-fill, and tell them when they needed to feed the pets and exercise the pets and that sort of thing. So that was a really fun one because it was nice and quick for me, and she got so much out of it. And then there's some more advanced ones where we had a survey entry. So the survey was done by paper because it was going into people's homes and checking in on a sort of, it was a non-profit to check in on children's progress. And so they would just do it on paper, and then somebody in the office would come in and just go tick, 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 tick in the little dots, press a button down here, and a report would dynamically update. So that's kind of some of the stuff I can do. And of course, at the end of a webinar, as you know, I have to present my offer. So the quick quote tool is currently at $97 if you would like it. We can also create your own, because I did give you a little tip on that, a few tips. So hopefully, but if you would just like me to just do it for you, there is this one, and it will pop in a link in the chat, Jill, for the page, the landing page to grab that. It's going to go up, but it's brand new product, so I've kept it down at low price. Have you got the link?
Yes, I have the.
Well, the quick quote tool, and it's just one price, and you can have it forever. It's your own license, so there's none of this subscription stuff when it comes to the Excel lady. Thank you.
Welcome.
And we've got I've got an offer for both, but you really actually need to be at the pricing one to be able to see how it's done. So if you are interested, I would love to have a chat with you to see if any of those tools actually suit you. of course, you're welcome to go and purchase it and download it if you've got enough information, enough Excel savvy. Otherwise, please book a chat with me. I've got, for the next 24 hours, I've got 15-minute chats windows for you to book. So just use your phone. If you get your phone and you just go to the camera, and also, Jill, can you pop in the link for the booking? Did I give you the booking link?
Yeah, the Calendly there. Yep.
Actually, it's a, yep, so that is actually working. The QR code is working too. So you can book a chat. So is there anybody that actually really liked that quick quote tool and it would be useful in their business? Please be honest. It's a brand new product, so I just need to see. If it was free, would you want it? No one. No one wants it.
Well, for me, it's a good tool. Sorry, I've just got to wrap my head around it all a bit more.
Yeah,
that's how I'm sort of thinking. I can see the benefit of it, and I'm already sort of like looking ahead, as to how it could be used.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a great tool. It's not suitable for my business, but my whole being here today is to see where it can be implemented for those that do quotes like that. And I think taking people from paper to some form of electronic is just huge. When they've been doing paper quotes and you give them something as simple as this, it's almost like it revolutionises their business and their life when they've spent so much time doing the paper quoting and following up.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you find still, Margaret, that your clients do a lot on paper still?
Not a lot of them do, but like off the top of my head, there's one chap that still does it by paper, and even his invoicing. He's a upholsterer, and that's a little bit different, where he's really got to see. You've got standard lounge suites and standard chairs and things like that, but then you've got some speciality work as well, if you're doing cane webbing or certain materials. But still following the paper version. Not a lot, but some, yes.
Sure.
Depends on the market or industry they're in,
good to
and
know.
also how technical savvy they are. You know, some just, it's like Zoom. I was forced to get onto Zoom from about end of March, and to be honest, I hate Zoom and I hate video, but it's now I'm doing 4 or 5 a month, and I just had to. I had to be forced to do it. I love meeting people face to face and at events. So, it's taken them from the paper to some form of electronic or something simpler based. And I think that spreadsheet is simple enough to implement.
Yeah.
All right, that's really great feedback. Thank you. Any feedback you have after as well, I'm going to send you an email and say, please let me know, because all of these things are there to actually help people. So if they're not going to be that useful, or it's too complicated or whatever, I really would love to hear that from you.
Okay.
All right. So we mentioned the Business Superheroes before. This is my group where it's all about promoting efficiency and productivity in your work days. We talk about apps. We have Appy Monday, where we talk about some funky apps that we've come up or we've found that help streamline our work lives. I also talk about tech and, of course, data, because that's my love, data. So please come and join us there. And then the next workshop is going to be all about CRMs. This was another big one that clients come to me for, and so I can show it's particularly aimed at people that don't have one, or just starting out on business. So if you know anybody in that sort of situation, please direct them to me and this next workshop. It's going to be really cool. It's amazing how easy it is once you know how to actually display your data so that you can get the best way out of managing your clients. And that is our wrap. If anybody's got any comments or questions, we've got 1 minute.
Very good, Erin.
Yeah, great.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Really great.
All right, I hope you got some useful tips out of it.
Yes.
If you have any questions re Excel, please do come to me. Or I have a messenger. So it's great to have you all here. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye.